Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into a topic a lot of you have been requesting. How to absolutely ace that Cognizant software engineer interview. Whether you're just starting out or you've already been grinding, landing that dream tech job takes preparation, and that's exactly what we're breaking down today. We're talking about understanding their specific interview process, what technical areas make you stand out, and how to nail those behavioral questions that can make or break your chances. Think of this as your one-stop shop to walk into that interview feeling confident and ready to show them what you're made of. So, grab your favorite notebook, get ready to take some notes, and let's dive right into it. First things first, you gotta know what you're up against. Cognizant usually rolls with a multi-stage interview process. It often kicks off with an online test, your chance to flex those coding muscles and problem-solving skills right off the bat. Nail that, and you're on to the technical interview. This is where things get real. Expect to dive deep into data structures, algorithms, and maybe even work through some coding challenges live. But it's not just about the technical stuff. They'll also be checking if you're a good fit for the team and Cognizant's culture. That means a potential HR interview where you'll talk about your experiences, your career goals, and how you handle those high-pressure situations. We'll break down each stage in detail later on so you're not caught off guard. Now, let's talk about the good stuff. What Cognizant is actually looking for in a candidate. Aptitude is key here. They want to see how you think, how you approach problems, and how well you can adapt on the fly. That means brushing up on your logical reasoning, analytical skills, and those critical thinking muscles. Of course, you can't talk software engineering without talking about programming skills. Cognizant typically looks for proficiency in languages like Java, Python, or C++. If you're aiming for more senior roles, be ready to talk about system design and architecture. And don't forget about your projects. They want to see you apply those skills in real-world scenarios, so be ready to discuss your past projects in detail. Alright, time to get specific. When it comes to technical questions, Cognizant doesn't mess around. Expect a deep dive into coding challenges where you'll need to write clean, efficient code, often within a time limit. They'll be looking at your problem-solving approach, your coding style, and how well you can explain your thought process. Be prepared to discuss OOP concepts in detail. Inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation, you know the drill. Database knowledge is also crucial, so brush up on your SQL queries, database design, and maybe even some NoSQL concepts if you're feeling ambitious. And don't forget about data structures and algorithms, linked lists, trees, sorting algorithms. These are all fair game. Look, I get it. Talking about yourself isn't always the most comfortable thing, but nailing the communication aspect is just as important as the technical stuff. Cognizant wants people who can not only code, but can also communicate their ideas clearly and effectively. That means practicing how you talk about your projects, your experiences, and even your thought process during those coding challenges. Be concise, be structured, but don't be afraid to let your personality shine through. Enthusiasm goes a long way, and it shows them you're genuinely passionate about what you do. There's no better way to prepare for the real deal than to simulate the experience. Grab a friend, a family member, or even just practice in front of a mirror. The key is to get comfortable talking about technical concepts out loud. Mock interviews help you identify your weak spots, refine your answers, and build that crucial confidence you need to walk into the interview room feeling like you've got this. And hey, if you really want to step it up, consider reaching out to mentors or professionals in the field for feedback. Okay, so you've mastered the technical stuff, but don't forget about those behavioral questions. These are designed to get to know you better, understand your motivations, and see how you handle different situations. Expect questions like, tell me about yourself, why Cognizant, tell me about a time you failed, or how do you deal with pressure. These might seem simple, but they're your chance to show them who you are beyond the code. Be authentic, be prepared with specific examples, and don't be afraid to showcase your personality. The tech world moves fast, and Cognizant is all about staying ahead of the game. That means you gotta be in the loop too. Before your interview, do your research on the latest industry trends, the technologies Cognizant is invested in, and any new tools or frameworks that are relevant to the role you're applying for. whether it's cloud computing, machine learning, DevOps, or something else entirely. Showing that you're passionate about continuous learning and staying up to date with the latest tech will definitely give you an edge. Alright, you've put in the work, you've prepped like a pro. Now let's talk about those last-minute tips to help you absolutely crush it. First up, time management. Whether it's an online assessment or a live coding challenge, make sure you're practicing under timed conditions. Take those mock tests seriously, simulate the interview environment as much as possible, and get comfortable working efficiently under pressure. And most importantly, stay calm. You've got this. Remember to breathe, take your time, and let your skills and preparation shine through. That's it for today's video. We've covered a ton of ground, from understanding Cognizant's interview process to mastering those technical skills and even acing those behavioral questions. Remember, preparation is key. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. So, put in the work, stay focused, and go get that dream job. If you found this helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more tips and tricks. Good luck with your interview, and see you in the next video.